Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a scene for Hong Kong House of Cards Changeling venue. Here we have Baroness Gabrielle Viviana Knightley, daughter of Balor, who has been uncharacteristically quiet for the past few months. What has she been up to? Who has she been up to? Simple things for someone who allows her selfish nature to be paramount for most of her wants and desires. And here, she can be found right now in a particular part of the dreaming. Um, it is a nice warm day, so we will say that Viviana took her self and say a small coterie of nights to go enjoy some fun on the beach. Complete with volleyball and playing in the sun and just kind of enjoying the beautiful warm weather in Hong Kong. So, with that, we can start our scene with Gabrielle sitting on, I guess, a few rocks, playing in her hair, soaking up the sun, not turning, the awful shade of Oompa Loompa orange.
Okay, so as you're sitting there on the beach on the rocks, so she's sitting there. She sees a shape kind of form coming out of the water, and a very pretty woman breaks the surface. She's actually got long flowing hair. Her eyes are this very pretty sea green, and she sort of slowly swims over. Baroness Gabrielle, is that you? She kind of seems very hesitant and shy.
That'd be me. What can I do you for a cupcake? As she looks at her, bites her lip.
And when Gabrielle bites her lip, she kind of stutters a bit.
Uh-huh.
I'm told you are very well informed on the matters in the city. And she kind of swims like right next to the rock you're sitting on, and kind of sits there treading water.
Gabrielle's eyes will kind of flash a glimmer of mischief and cleverness. You'd be right. What do you want to know?
There are banal ones, and well, we watched a movie, and she sounds very incredulous about that.
A little boring, but not completely wrong.
I don't understand though. They were they were friendly. They weren't attacking. As I heard someone mention something called the Tarot Council, but I don't know what that was, and I was hoping you could help.
Ah, Tarot Council is a group of individuals to make sure that rather rambunctious individuals stay in line. Also, a first offense against the city. Impending threats and all.
Oh, okay. Is that the same one that took out the Mercity that was here?
That I wouldn't know about, Pumpkin. Somebody take out your home?
Oh, not my home, but there was another one of our cities nearby, and it disappeared. That day, my mother and I came here. I haven't seen my mother since we arrived, though. She's been busy with the king.
I see. So, I could ask, but of course, nothing like that is for free.
Mm. And she kind of tilts her head and does like she, how do I describe this? You know how like a seal will spin in the water,
Hmm.
like submerge, spin, and come back up. That's what she does. She
Hmm.
goes, "What price? What price are we? Kind of price are we talking?"
It depends. What kind of information do you want? Different types of information has different prices. She cracks her neck from side to side, looks at her.
Hmm, I just well, I just need to know who the enemy is. And she is very obviously like a half shark, like as
Mhm.
she's a shark woman, and she gives a
Mhm.
toothy grin. Once I know who the enemy is, then I can start to use my training.
Oh, that sounds absolutely intriguing. So, I can let you know currently uh, there I should be. She kind of looks at her nails and then looks at the uh, the merfolk. There could be court soon. You can ask your questions there, or you could do something a little bit more proactive. That depends on if you're up
She
for
tilts her head. Sorry.
it. A little more proactive. There are always little tilts her head to the left, to the right, little problems springing up here and there. You could offer your services to our. She kind of furrows her brow, but um, king, as it were,
She
depending
kind
on
of
what your people do.
she kind of like her tail flicks under the water. And she appears to be thinking it over. I don't I don't quite know if we trust the king yet. We are still new to the city.
Hmm. I see. So where are you staying? Can't
We
be going
have
off and mooching off somebody's glamour now, would you?
she shakes her head. No, we have our own freehold.
Nice. Well, I could introduce you to some folks at the very least. I can't. Well, I could. Tell you what.
She nods.
Um, have you lived in the ocean all your life?
She nods.
Huh. Well, I could introduce you to some people who could be able to answer your questions more carefully. They'll be more apt to listen. But in return, I would ask that to learn a little bit more about you. Curious.
She does the little spins, like dip under the water, spin around thing again, and comes back up. What would you like to know?
I don't know any. I assume you're not a puka of some kind, and I've never ever seen your kind ever. So let's start with the beginning, shall we?
And she kind of like tilts her head 90 degrees. There's much that subject covers.
I see. When I'm listening. I mean, if you don't know like Merlot like that, OOC, we can just say that they sit and talk on the beach for a while.
Okay, yeah. Just because I have the book, but the book isn't super like descriptive. So,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, she sits there and she talks her. She's very. You get the feeling she's very innocent, very trusting because she's not spilling secrets, but she's very openly talking about like the Mer city and that she's from and how beautiful it is and all in the great deeds of Mer warriors and such.
She'll ask you quite pointedly, what's a mer?
We are Merfolk is what we are. We are the children of Vatea. We are the Fae of the Deep.
A who what? Actually, give me a perception, like empathy.
Let's see if I have any of that. I don't have empathy. Does that mean I roll at a higher diff with my perception? Can't remember what it means when you don't have a talent.
It's at a +2 diff.
Okay. So no, she doesn't catch anything.
Oh yeah, then yeah, Gabrielle is just being who she is. Very innocent. You perceive her to be innocent. Like,
Vatea is the one who gives us our spirit, our purpose. She is akin to what the land dwellers call a god. But she is not alone. There are others in the dark, but we do not speak of them, for they are not patrons of my people.
she looks clearly fascinated by the information that you're like telling. So, do you have a queen? King?
I'm gonna make like a, I don't know, what would the check be to stop and think that this is important information before she gives it out? Maybe a willpower roll? I don't know.
To see if it's important information, I'd say just like flat. It's on the spur of the moment. I say give a flat witch roll.
Okay. 7 and a 9.
It's up to you. She would know. She's very careful at this point, I would say. You know, about what she's telling and what she's perceiving to tell. So it's up to you.
There's a monarchy like on the land, but I do not know it is. I am but a squire, and it is not my duty to track the room nobility simply to protect them.
I see. Well, that's a shame. Gabrielle will kind of pout a bit, hoping that she could get more information, but she's not going to push the subject just yet. So, would you care to? You can be guests at my freehold tonight if you like.
She wiggles her tail again.
Mm.
I'll have to see if I'm free from my duties at my freehold, but if I am, I would love it. I would love to.
Come to the barony of Ebon Thorns, and I will accommodate you. She smiles and wiggles her nose. Is there anything else you needed from me? And
She thinks.
she will actually think for a second that hmm, right, you should probably talk to the noble, the son of a pretty prominent fellow. She would know this in character, but Anthony's having a brain fart. She points you in the direction of Brett's troll.
Um,
Hmm.
I yes, I believe I've met Bainu, I think he called himself.
Right, adorable little guy, isn't he?
He is very strong and very, very much childling.
And there are two puka that seem pretty versed in the comings and goings. And I know a few others. If you care to have a chat, let me know if you can.
She'll nod. Is there is one other thing I'd like to ask.
Go for it.
Do you know of any knights? I am a squire, and there are no knights of my people. And it is
Being that you already answer to a hierarchy, as you said, you should probably consult them first before you make any unnecessary faux pas. She kind of gives you a playful wink. But if they say yes, then please, I'd be more than happy.
she nods and kind of she almost seems like she's considering it, like it wasn't something she'd considered. Because out of character, I
Hmm.
thought of it, but the character didn't.
Hmm.
And she nods. I will do so. And she's swimming in a circle, kind of just lazily now, kind of thinking.
If your hierarchy would want to speak to me to see what my ambitions are, I'd be more than happy to say hello.
Will I will do so.
And with that, she will kind of let her dreads fall to her shoulders and she will get up from her perch. And your name is?
I am Undiria Riverripper of House Lorelei.
Houses. Curious. You already know who I am, so. Undaria. Well met. She gives
And
you
she gives
another
like
chuckle.
he gives like this weird sort of bow, like she comes up out of the water and does like a bow at the waist. Uh, and comes back down from that was a pleasure to meet you, lady.
She'll smile. And with that, she will go back towards her consort, a rather muscular looking attractive male will bow and she will like mount him like a horse and he will guide
Mm-hmm.
her away.
You want to say that's the end of the scene there?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and stay tuned for more.